following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. The rising tide raises all ships. If he can start the season off strong, his offense will benefit.
Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
It's second down.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Purdy now to throw. Pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
180, 180.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Hurts. He'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Play action, now Purdy. Open man, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
3rd and 8. Here's Purdy. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception. Outside.
Purdy off the play fake. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Open man is Juwan Jennings. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And across the track, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 23-yard run. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles, nothing.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And out now come the Eagles. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball start, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Berkeley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Purdy from his own end zone. He'll try and do this himself. And he lost the football. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've got to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But we'll see how that is. When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 30 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
33-yard line.
Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jennings. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Great.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Pitch and catch to Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Great.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and 9.
They work now on second and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Jeudy, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and 6 now. In motion, the tight end. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Third and 2. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. They're going to keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Great.
Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
At the 22-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Hey!
Here's Hurts to throw. That's into the hands of Ironman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Purdy now to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Great, set.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
No touch.
A run on first down with Shipley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
A handoff, Barkley running left. Oh, look at the juke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 99 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick
Now
off
after the
for
touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
at their own 30.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing here, Purdy. And incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He gets away for 1. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Fighting him off. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 28. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Motion to the left with Jennings. Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Purdy, big fourth down play. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready, set. And let's go.
A handoff to Barkley. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Right. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
No touch. No touch.
Again, this is White. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Great. No touch.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
No touch.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10. That's at 37.
Looking to throw. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Oh, it could have gone more.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.